Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things.
Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4 in Tennessee, and today I thought I would just take you along for the ride. I've got my apron on, and it's a crisp fall morning. We just had our third consecutive frost. Everything looked like Christmas this morning, or like it had snowed. It was so white, very pretty. But I think the dahlias are done and the tomatoes are done now. So anyway, we're gonna do some school and I'm gonna do some baking. I thought that I would try Half-Baked Harvest. Let me think here. I think it's like a pumpkin butter chocolate chip oatmeal cookie. Looks so good. But first we've got to make our own pumpkin butter. So let's head on into the kitchen. I'm gonna get that going and then we're gonna get school started. So the first thing that you need for this pumpkin butter is, of course, canned pumpkin. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to be putting the pumpkin in a pot. You can also do this in the slow cooker, but I think like on the stove it maybe only takes 20 to 30 minutes versus quite some time. I'm going to cut this recipe in half because I just don't need that much pumpkin butter, you know? So I'm just gonna cut it in half. So I'm gonna use 1 can of pumpkin, and then it calls for some apple cider, maple syrup, some vanilla, pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, and then a little bit of salt. And you just cook it down until it's nice and thick, and I think, you know, so it doesn't necessarily have that really raw pumpkin-y taste. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we'll make the cookies in a little while. So like I said, we're gonna get started with school and have to do lunch and all that jazz. So
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. Trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees.
yes, it's an alphabet dot to dot. That'll be fun. We're using Christian Light Education for Caleb's Bible. And today's story is about Moses. After many years, a king became ruler of Egypt who did not know Joseph. This Pharaoh thought too many Hebrews lived in his country. He wanted to get rid of some of them. He made slaves.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, where's K?
J. You have to
J,
yeah.
K, L, M.
Open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try.
Rebecca is doing grade 6 of the Christian Light Education Bible, and it is so good. It teaches so many Bible studies and different stories. The Philistines were encamped at Michmash, pressed their raids on the Israelites. King Saul was sitting under a pomegranate tree on the outskirts of Gibeah. His men were around him, and Saul was talking with a priest named Ahiah, the great, Ahiah. How would you like your name to be, Ahia? Hiya! The great-grandson of the high priest Eli. While Saul and Ahia were speaking, 2 men slipped out of Israelite camp. No one saw them leave.
Spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go.
Can I change this?
Yeah, that's sh. So when you get to she, that's how you'll spell it. But what's the first word?
First,
Uh-huh.
unknown.
Yeah, this is the Good and the Beautiful
God.
tile app, and so he can, or the letter tiles. It may not do it with your pencil. There you go. And it's just a fun little game app that he can use to spell his words with. It's kind of fun, right? There you go. You've spelled he, he.
And then I just go, oop.
And then, yeah, you can do that, or you can hit the garbage can, right? Erase that word. She.
She.
Uh-huh, you're writing she.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid.
This is the Good and the Beautiful math, and Caleb is doing level 1. And it has been a lot of fun. There's lots of little games. It's beautiful and colorful. And we're going to do some doubles. What's 6 plus 6?
6 plus 6.
Yep.
12.
Good. What's 4 plus 4?
4 plus 4. 8.
Good. 5 plus 5?
10.
3 plus 3?
6.
7 plus 7?
14.
What was it?
14.
Good job. 9 plus 9?
Let's see. 18.
Yes! 8 plus 8? Last one.
16.
Good job! Okay, great doubles. All right, let's count by 5s. Good. All right, so you know there's 29. So now you're going to count what comes after 29.
30.
30.
31.
30.
32. 33.
Good. 33. All right.
Spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly.
We're just working on our language arts. We're learning about subordinating conjunctions and independent clauses.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Ready? When upon life's billows you are tempest tossed, when you are discouraged thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one. I have lunch ready for the guys. You should be in any time, but I thought that while I was waiting for a second, I would start kind of mixing up the cookies. So I'm getting out 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar to put in my mixer. I'm very precise. And I've got some butter. It's actually non-dairy butter, so hopefully it browns like it's supposed to, but I've got it in a pan on the stove. Here is our pumpkin butter, and this recipe divides the amount in half, so it's a total of 2/3 cup, but you're just going to put in 1/3 cup now. Okay, I added in some, well, a coffee substitute instead of the espresso powder, so I did do that a little bit different, but it does say either instant coffee or espresso powder, so I just used in a coffee substitute. There's 1 egg in there, and then there is about a tablespoon of vanilla. And here is our butter that is hopefully doing the browning thing. I've not done much brown butter kind of stuff, but I'm hoping that this works out. Sure is foamy, but I do think it's getting browned looking, so that's good. You want to know what I did? I put that hot brown butter right into the mixture with the egg. I think we're gonna be okay. But make sure that you read that instruction where it says to allow to cool for 5 minutes or so, because I kind of forgot that part. I'm just adding in 2 cups of flour. My phone with the recipe shut off here. Whoops, come back here. And 2 cups of old-fashioned oats. So there they are. 1. 2. Try one of these flatter ones and see what I think. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So there you go. I will leave the link to the recipe down below in the comments.
Also, you can make an ice cream sandwich.
Stop! I think she's onto something.
I would suggest chocolate because it has so many health benefits for us.
There's Snickers waiting on for us to finish school. Oh, we're just finishing up here. We're gonna do our 50 States by Knotgrass. We love this. We're at South Carolina, so I'm gonna read a story about that. We're reading Soft Rain, a story of the Cherokee Trail of Tears. This has been a really good read so far. And then we're going to work on America's Story 1. And where are we at in here? I believe it was, yes, it's when George Washington becomes president. Whoa. Well. So, Michelin Tire is in South Carolina, isn't it?
Now what do we do? That
Cool. We love these books here. Each child has a workbook and they have to complete a picture on one side. And then on the other side is the map and a bunch of different things that kind of the state is known for and whatever. So our story is called Remember to Stay Close to God. On November 1, 1913, Gertrude Grant cradled her newborn baby in her arms. This was her 7th child. She loved her baby, but her heart was heavy. Her husband, Ezekiel, would never see the child. Ezekiel passed away just weeks before. Before he died, he told Gertrude that if the baby was a boy, he wanted her to be named Ezekiel, or him to be named Ezekiel. The baby now in Gertrude's arms was a girl. They named the baby Kathleen, but they called her Zeke in honor of her father. The Constitution, the cornerstone of our new government, was written and agreed upon, but the country still did not have a leader. Who would it be? People from all over the country argued about many issues concerning how the nation should be set up, but what everyone seemed to agree on was who our first elected president should be. Who was it?
George Washington.
That's right. George Washington was everyone's favorite. He had proven himself trustworthy and courageous. Little stones with her foot before putting her pack down on the hard ground. Soft rain looked around her. Not since the previous year's green corn dance had she seen so many people crowded together. Okay, well, I'm gonna head up to town and do a few errands. I need to drop off some library books and grab a few things at the grocery store. I didn't get through this book. It's Charles Martin, Where the River Ends. A good book, but just kind of sad, and I didn't really want to do that right now, so anyway. This one was cute. Mulberry Hollow, Denise Hunter. And I did Book Lovers by Emily Henry, also kind of cute story. And then The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. This book was epic. Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, of course, Kristen Hanna just has some really good books, but anyway, they're always very in-depth. Way the trees are absolutely beautiful. It's sunny, gorgeous, but it's really, really windy, and so it kind of feels cold outside because of the wind.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain. Beauty and
Alright, I have a library haul. The Color of Hope by Kim Cash Tate. This is one I've been wanting to read. It's called Forgiving Paris by Karen Kingsbury. Perfect Silhouette, Judith Miller. The Innocent, Anne Gabhart. Colleen Coble, One Little Lie. Cry in the Night, Colleen Coble. And Blue Moon Bay by Lisa Wingate. So we'll see. I probably will not read all of these, but this is, you know, kind of a nice little pick here. And if I'm not feeling a book, I don't have to finish it, right? But ought to keep me busy. So I've had just a little bit of a downtime here this afternoon. Watched a couple of my favorite YouTubers for a moment, and just to kind of put my feet up here. And now I'm going to be making this peanut stew. It sounds gross, right? Let me show you though what it looks like. So let's see, there we go. Look at that, doesn't that look good? So that's what I want to try. Served with basmati rice. So I'm gonna get the rice going, and then I'm gonna get to chopping and cooking. It says slow cooker, but I'm just gonna mix it up here in a pan. I've got all my ingredients out, and one thing that's fun is that I've actually got a couple sweet potatoes from my garden, so that'll be fun.
And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the ground. Willows alive, we lose track of time. At a pad, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go.
So here's what it's looking like so far. I need to add the spinach yet, but other than that, that's the peanut stew, and then you'll put it on top of the basmati rice, and I guess garnish with some cilantro and some crushed or chopped peanuts. So I did add just a sprinkle of salt. I felt like it needed just a dab more, but obviously that's going to be each person's preferred taste. I think what I wished that I would have done is maybe cooked the sweet potato just a little bit first. This is like an optional slow cooker recipe, so I'm assuming that, you know, it would have cooked more in the slow cooker. It's almost done, so it's probably just fine, but anyway, it's looking good. I'm sure that at least half of my family is gonna say yuck, but if there's one thing I've learned, it's that Mom deserves a meal she wants to make too once in a while. So I wanted to try this recipe off of Pinterest, and so I did. And you know, there's leftovers in the fridge. If they hate this, they can move on to greener pastures. But anyway, I do want to give a shout out to my youngest listener, probably, Lindy. And today I cooked just for you, because I know that you like cooking videos with me. Her mama says that she takes the phone with her with my cooking videos playing, and she goes to her play kitchen and she cooks all of the meals too. So, hey Lindy, this is for you. So go make those cookies and make some peanut stew, okay? Well, I enjoyed the peanut stew, and so did him. As predicted, not everybody did, but that's okay, there's rice. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed following along with us today. I'm just gonna clean up the kitchen, and my daughter and friend are working on a project, and yeah, we're just gonna call it an evening. So I'm so glad you guys followed along with me today, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.